Hey everybody, hope everyone's having a great day today. Just have a little quick training for you today, more like a life training, not necessarily a business training. How do we juggle contentment and pursuing our full potential? So that's the topic today. We're just gonna jump right in to the information. If you're gaining value from this video today, feel free to share the post, like the post, comment below. If you know someone that would be interested in hearing this information, of course you can tag them below and add them to the group chat below. So hey, hope everyone's having a great day. Topic today: how do we balance contentment and pursuing our full potential? So I just have been reading this amazing book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. So a lot of this information comes out of this book. I highly recommend this book. It's a really short read and it's awesome. I think you'll really enjoy it. But a lot of this information came from here. Hey Anna, hope you're having a great day. Let's see. So Webster's Dictionary defines contentment. Hey Jenny in New Mexico. Webster's Dictionary defines contentment as the state of being happy and satisfied. And then potential, it defines that as existing in possibility, capable of development into actuality. So how do we manage to live a contented life and then also fulfill our full potential? So it can be a little bit, hey Anna, so we're often told and taught, and I believe it's a super great teaching, to be grateful for the life that we're given. I think this starts in childhood. I'm constantly telling my son while we're sitting down to dinner, be grateful for this shepherd's pie, because there's children in other countries that don't have, or even in our own country for that matter, that don't have anything to eat for dinner. So what am I teaching him to be? I'm teaching him to be grateful for the life he's given. As adults, we're taught to be content in our situation, and I believe that's true. I live a near perfect life. Everything's going great right now. I have a wonderful family, a wonderful husband, a healthy son. I'm having a healthy pregnancy, so I'm full of gratitude on a daily basis. I believe in gratitude journals and starting your day off right and things like that. However, I also believe that each human being here placed on the earth has inside of them this internal desire to become more and to fulfill their potential and to grow. And I think that's a God-given desire and an ability. Now, does it come out differently in certain people? Are some people more outgoing and entrepreneurs? Of course. Are some people quieter, shyer? Maybe they're scientists, maybe they work in the lab. However, there still is inside of them, that deep down inside, there's that potential that is inside of them. Whether or not they're fanning that flame of potential and developing it or not, I still think that is there. So maybe you're like me. So for example, I am a huge dreamer. I love to see possibility and potential. So I also love old historic homes. So here in Lafayette, we have a couple of old historic neighborhoods, like what's it called, Highland Park. Absolutely love to drive through there and dream and vision about these beautiful old homes and living in there with your family. And I can walk into a fixer-upper and instantly my mind is thinking about all the HGTV episodes that I've ever seen about redoing the home and how beautiful it would be if this was that way and this was that way. And now my husband's standing there next to me thinking, work, time, effort, sweat, tears. So that's just part of who I am. I'm always constantly seeing potential. Now, we are a perfect balance for each other because honestly, it's not truly my passion to go out and get a fixer-upper home. I think it sounds great, but I'd rather hire someone to do it. So anyways, we're a perfect balance, but that's just a way to show an example of how to see potential in other things, how some people see potential, how other people see potential. So I really believe that everyone has this desire deep down inside of them to grow and become more and to just really reach their top level of existing in every area of their life. Doesn't necessarily have to be business. It could be marriage, family, where you work. There can be, it can be exercise, health, and fitness, all kinds of things that we can be striving for our full potential. So one part of this book that kind of stood out to me was the idea of, what's it called here? focus or gap focus. So a lot of times we get caught in between, caught thinking about these gap focuses. And what this really is, especially for those of us who are epic dreamers and epic planners and epic visionaries, we really see the future. We're really good at seeing the future, where we want to be, where we want our life to be. And then we kind of get stuck in this gap focus where you're focused on the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So we're really good at seeing that, but we're right here. We're in the gap. And a lot of times we tend to see that in a negative light. We're always constantly seeing the things that we need to do, things that we wish we had done, seeing the potential that we could have fulfilled, but we're not quite at that level yet. So instead of focusing on our journey and getting to that place, we're always constantly focused on the things that we didn't do, the things that we didn't get done. So how do you take a step back from that gap focus and really try to develop yourself into becoming that person? How do we balance being happy with where we are right now and getting to that next level of your full potential? And so Hal Elrod goes on to talk about how high achievers, and I believe everyone has an element of high achieving inside of them, whether or not it comes out in a outgoing way or a more introverted way. Everyone has it. They have this insatiable desire to close that gap, and that really fuels their desire for excellence, and because that's what's constantly driving you to achieve. So how do we balance these gaps in a less negative light, in a positive light? And he goes on to say that it's really about balance and focus in every single area of your life, and that these people who have managed to figure this out, they are grateful for what they have. They regularly acknowledge themselves for what they have accomplished at this point in time, and they're always at peace with where they are in life. So I really feel like that is where the gratitude comes in. Like, I'm completely happy. If I've heard it before in church, if God never did another thing for me, I'm completely blessed the way my life is right now. But I still have that desire to grow and to learn more. So it's always kind of like a dueling idea that I'm doing the best that I can right now in this moment, and at the same time I can and I will do better. So this kind of gives you a more balanced view of where you are right now, your journey getting there, being grateful for what you have, and moving forward to fulfill that potential. So I just thought that was such a cool way to explain kind of like the journey of getting to your full potential and becoming that person, because like we are constantly evolving and growing as people and as human beings. Now, does life get busy and you get kind of overwhelmed? So you have several kids, you have a job, we're living this mom life, dad life, we've got a lot of stuff going on. So how do we really even get started on fulfilling that potential when a lot of us get stuck in that rut of everyday life? Like, I have responsibilities. I don't even have time to do anything for myself, let alone, try to fulfill my potential. Hi, Alicia. Miss you guys. Hope you're having a great day out there in Nebraska. Miss you a lot here in Lafayette. But anyways, so I think a great place to start is by to start implementing some personal development into your day on a everyday basis. How you can start that is just by reading a good book, and it doesn't have to be a lot. I've never been a super fast reader. I've never been someone that sits down with a giant book and just whips through it in a couple days. But if you can start with at least 5 pages a day, 10 pages a day of a good book, that will get you on your way to starting to live up to your full potential. So books, you can message me, of course, for any ideas on books that I've read that I absolutely loved. I would recommend starting with this book if you have not ever read any personal development books. It's The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. It's totally amazing. Oh, you're packing right now. Okay, so you're still in Minnesota, but you're on your way to Nebraska. Anyway, so this is an amazing, amazing book. It's totally, like I said before, quick read. I've had it for I got it on Saturday and I'm almost all the way through. So it's super easy read. And it's really going to set you up to reach that full potential, and it's going to give you the tools that you need to start implementing activities on a daily basis to reach your goals and reach that full potential. So something else that I've been kind of tossing around in my brain here lately is, this book actually calls for accountability. So I was going to put a post out there on Facebook asking anyone if they wanted to kind of hop on board with me with this book and do an accountability group with this book. So I decided to go ahead and start a book club, if you will, that will be focusing mostly on personal development books, solely on personal development books. So if you would like to join our group, we're gonna be starting this book next Wednesday. So that's going to give you 7 days to get on Amazon.com, find The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, get it, you can get it via Kindle today, or you can get it off Amazon. I think they sell it at Barnes & Noble, so you could try the bookstore as well. I tried the library, they didn't have it here. But if you're interested in reading through this book, I'm going to be rereading it again in the book club and holding each other accountable to not only doing our personal daily development, but then also implementing some of the steps that they describe in this book. So this will absolutely be my first book club. So if you are a book club like extraordinaire and you have tips or ideas, feel free to message me because I'm totally happy to take all of your advice. Would love to have it. But yeah, that's my plan. So the name of the book club is My Lipstick Diaries Book Club. You can find it on Facebook. It is a public group at this point. I think by the time we start next Wednesday, I'll probably go ahead and take it down to a closed group or a secret group. So it'll just be people, we'll be able to talk openly and share openly without, the whole world watching. But at this point, up until next Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and leave it public so people can find it. If for some reason you can't find it, send me a direct message if you're interested, and I will send you an invite. Of course, if you have any one of your friends who would be interested in joining this club as well, we're going to start with The Miracle Morning. If it goes well and we're all enjoying it, of course, we'll move forward with more books and hold each other accountable and grow in our personal development and just really support each other, hopefully have some fun. If you're local, maybe we can get together at a Starbucks or something like that and hang out every once in a while. If you're not local, of course, you can still hop on and join the community for sure. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you got any value out of this video, feel free to share with your friends, tag someone below in the post if you'd like, comment, whatever you want to do it. My name is Megan Maynard again, just to remind you. I do have a blog, it's mylipstickdiaries.com. You can find some lifestyle blogs there, and then while you're on my website, you can find some more free training there as well. So everyone have a perfectly happy Wednesday, and don't forget to be completely content and have tons of gratitude for the beautiful life that you're living right now, but also fan that flame inside of you to create, to grow, to fulfill that full potential. Because honestly, the world, what is there? Merriam-Webster says, your playing small does not serve the world. So you have goodness inside of you that you need to let out. And yes, it's scary. And yes, it takes time to develop that. I think I just got a phone call. So personal development is always worth it. I honestly started reading this book probably on Sunday, and I can tell you already it's changing my life. So I've been waking up early for the last 3 days, and I'm already loving it, getting so much done before 8 a.m., which is what this book is about, getting so much productivity done before 8 a.m. So would love to see you in the group. It's My Lipstick Diaries book club. If you can't find it publicly, reach out to me via direct message or comment below and I'll add you. Hope everyone has a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.